think about the question on the TV. I think this is everybody. Is this
Micah
everybody?
has some other things.
Yeah, Mike is doing his art tutoring.
Wait, you won't be joining us?
He will not be joining us this evening. Okay, I've got Keaton, Luke, Alex. You know where Micah is. Connor, Cass, Arjun. So we're just missing Jackson. Do we know if Jackson's in the mood to come today?
Jackson who?
Jackson W.
Oh, Jackson. I don't
He'll
think
maybe
he'll come.
wander in.
Yeah, I think he'll stay in the learning center all day.
Highly likely. Okay,
I think he's in our class.
So not if he's in our class. Okay, my friends, who can tell me what did you learn while on quarantine? Did you learn anything new? Did you try anything new?
Not much.
Played Minecraft all day.
Okay, so we played Minecraft. We honed in our Minecraft
You know,
skills.
I got kicked out of my house. I went to my uncle's house.
Went to your uncle's house, so maybe developed your relationship with your uncle.
No, that never did.
Okay, anybody else learn anything on quarantine?
I taught myself how to edit video.
That's awesome! So why did you choose to do it on quarantine? What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I love that. So you learned how to edit a video. Thanks, Kaden. Anybody else? Yes.
I learned how to open my window well so I could sneak out at night. And I would
Okay.
like climb out, and then I'd jump the fence, and then I'd take my mom's car.
Stop. Stop. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear anymore. Okay, so during quarantine, the man named Henri Matisse, a very famous French painter, became a painter during that time. So my question for you is, can you learn something new on quarantine?
No.
No. Let's ask Kaden.
Rolling out.
Yeah. Is that awesome or what? So if we didn't have a quarantine for Henri Matisse, he never would have become this painter. You can always have value from learning something new. Even when you're a professional athlete and you're really focused on getting good at your game, you can still learn new things that will help you become a better person. So that's my segue into Henri Matisse. So let me show you the game plan for today. So we are going to learn a little bit of a background about Henri Matisse, and then we're going to
Looks so easy.
Good. We're going to analyze a little bit more about his work. We're going to focus on the elements of art today. This is our goal. Okay, so we're going to really focus on the elements of art. We're going to analyze how Henri Matisse uses them. You're going to present that to each other. You're going to work in groups. And then, for the last little bit, you are going to create your own work of art as if you were in the style of Matisse. Here's my beautiful piece. Yes, you maybe went on. What's something from that video that stood out to you that you want to remember?
He did cutouts.
He did cutouts, so he created the cutout style. I love that. What else? Arjun, what is something that stood out to you?
You traveled a lot earlier, so.
Yeah, that's great, right? That probably opened his eyes to lots of different visual styles. Luke, how about you? Anything stand out?
Probably, I mean, his artwork to me was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
To look at.
I love that. Thanks. His famous quote is that art should be like a good armchair. Comfortable, soothing. Picasso is very in your face and uncomfortable, and Matisse thought the opposite. You should like what you look at. So let's answer the first few questions on the notes. Where is Henri Matisse from? He's from France. Yes. So before we go on to our next one, the little discussion item, let's discuss. So Matisse was bedridden twice. What came out of those two times that he was
Different
bedridden?
styles of art.
Good, different styles of art. So the first one, he decided to be a painter, and we have the fauvism, right? The wild beast art. The second one, what came out of that? Someone besides Cass, because you're killing it. The cutout, right? Okay.
Yeah,
What, Alex?
We could have done that. We could become famous.
You can become famous. You just have to think of it first. So here's my question. If you were told that you had to be bedridden for 6 months, would you view that as a positive thing or a negative?
Negative.
It would be awful, right? No sports, no walking around, no stretching your legs for crying out loud. You would be so sick of being in bed for 6 months. But what did Matisse look at it as?
Shoot, I have to come up with a new way to do my art.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for him. It was a creative restriction. So instead of giving up or being frustrated, Matisse said, how can I get something out of this? How can I make something out of this? So one of the life lessons that I learned from Matisse is that negative things or experiences you can turn into a positive thing. Even if you're handed some nasty cards, you can somehow spin it and make it a positive experience. But I'm curious, what life lessons do you guys learn from Matisse? Now that you've learned a little bit about him, what are you learning? So this is what's going to happen. We're now moving into the activities. So I'll stop talking at you, and you guys can do your own thing. So what is going to happen is that you will come up, and with who you're sitting by, that is going to be your partner. You are going to pick one of these works of art from Matisse. You will take it back to your seat, and you are going to analyze the elements of art and how Matisse is using them in the piece. Okay? Let me tell you why we're doing this. Next week, we are going to be doing a wood burning. How many of you have wood burned before? It's really fun. It's awesome. But it's very two-dimensional. So you have to really know what you're doing. So the reason we're analyzing Matisse is because he is so two-dimensional. He's very good at shape. He's very good at space. So what I want to do is have you guys think about that and analyze it so that next week when we do our wood burning, yours can turn out the best possible. Does that make sense? So this is a prep lesson. It's going to help you springboard you into next week. Does that sound okay? Thanks for talking to me, Alex. Anyone else out there? That lesson plan sound okay? Okay, so this is one of Matisse's earlier paintings. It's a very famous one. It is of his studio. So looking at this, what element of art do you see?
Color.
Color's the biggest one, right? It's that giant red color. So if I was analyzing this on my notes, I would say number one is color. But I wouldn't say it's bright and red. I would say, how is he using it? I would say he's using this giant red color to catch your attention. Does that make sense, the difference?
Yeah, you gotta think.
Yeah, you can keep thinking this class. It's awesome. How do you two?
Awful.
Oh, awful.
Wait, it says principles, so we can use principles.
So focus on elements.
Alright, so this song uses simple shapes to perpetuate abstractness.
What?
Uses simple shapes for abstract.
Right. He doesn't give you a ton of detail on the shape, right?
It uses contrasting colors like the bright yellow and the dark
Good.
black
For what
to catch the viewer's attention.
Good.
Like, would you consider like his body is kind of just like blank space? Like they just like, I don't know, like if this is like a white paper, like he didn't paint anything, you know?
That's true.
Like so it's like space.
But it's a cutout.
So you put it on the
Or did he paint that?
This is a cutout, so we cut it out of paper. All of this is paper.
Oh.
But
I like
it
to
doesn't
think it's
mean
There's
space.
nothing else. So color,
Space.
shade, space.
space. Tell me how he's using the space.
So this is our artwork, and like I thought he used shape to create like 3 separate parts of the image, so it's like split up, and also he uses it to like do the explosions, and like I don't know, everything in here is just like closed shapes. So
Yeah, he also uses color. He uses contrasting colors like the bright yellow and the dark black to bring attention to the painting. He also uses black to show death and like red to show like the bomb he had to do. So like he's using colors as like a storytelling element in the painting.
Arjun, because you were such a great listener, what are the main elements of art that you heard all 3 groups talk about? Shape and color. Were those the 2 that all of you had, shape and color?
yeah.
Yeah, you all had shape and color. So what is Matisse really, really good at? Shape and color, right? He's really thoughtful about that. And then the third one that I heard the most, what did you guys hear?
Space.
I heard space the most. Did you guys hear space the most? So shape, color, and space. Those are the 3 that Matisse really, really uses. We talked about the color as being contrasting, helping things pop. And I love what Kaz said about he uses color to tell a story. Did you guys hear that? That was awesome. He used color to tell a story. So when we create our pieces of art, I want you to think about those 3 elements: shape, space, and color.
What is your-
Bring it back here. So this is what I need you to do. On your notes, it says your turn. Pick the 2 elements of art that you are going to focus on. Write those down and how you're going to use them.
Oh, how?
How you're going to use them. So I'm going to use color to show the contrasting ideas between the sun and the wet
Can I
water.
do that after I draw?
Sure, I don't care if you order. Then you're gonna draw your thumbnail. When you're ready, you can come over here, grab your paper, your scissors, and your glue. You three have a problem with negativity.
No.
I will not tolerate it today. You must be positive. I will
It's a
kick you
joke.
out.
Alright. I'll be really positive.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Hey guys, let's get
It's
your
a
paper.
face.
Man, that looks amazing. What the hell?
You work.
What did? Crap.
Get your background color and then feel free to grab your scraps to cut out of. Can you imagine doing this with abdominal cancer? Right?
I could do this easily.
Easily. What do you think? Cutout is going to be your new favorite art style? Yes, no, maybe?
I like the drawing, but
You like the drawing?
Oh yeah, like that. That's mostly pretty old.
That's so fun.
Maybe I should keep this one back.
Okay, okay.
I like that.
Do it. I cut it off.
No, I'm gonna keep it like that.
Alright. Okay, when you are finished, you can take your notes, make sure your name is on them. You'll turn them into 4 assignments. Then I need you to check the floor, clean everything up around you, and then you should have 2 things left on your desk. You should have your piece of art and this orange sticky note next to your art. So go ahead, let's do that. Put everything away, turn things in. Just have your art and your sticky note and your pencil. Okay guys, this is what's gonna happen. You are going to do what I call a silent critique. So, the sticky note is where you write the feedback. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna stand up, you're gonna take your pencil, and you are gonna go to someone else's desk. Okay, when you write on the sticky note, your sentence has to start with an element of art. It cannot be I like, it cannot be it looks like, it must be the shapes, the colors, the lines. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Every
Right.
sentence must start with an element of art. Okay, Kaz, you will be at Connor. Alex,
Yeah.
you will be at. Talk about it like you analyze Matisse's work. The shapes pop against that color. The 2 shapes are really dynamic.
I have a headache.
You're almost done. Literally 3 minutes.
Cool.
So write a couple sentences if you
I
can.
did. The shapes tell a story with their placement. The water looks like it has momentum.
Yay! That's beautiful, Kaz. Star student. Well done.
Thank you.
Good start. Sign your name on the critique. This is not anonymous, so if you write something mean, I will know.
Oh, no.
And I love to give zeros. Okay, last thing, 1 to 5. Was this lesson fun? 5, I wish I could do it tomorrow. 1, worst ever, somewhere in between. Tell me.
I got 3.
3, 4, 3. Okay, great. So when you're finished, you can go back to your desk. You can look at your work of art. When you're done, please put the sticky note on the back of your work of art and turn it in. Turn in both the sticky note and your art piece. Make sure the sticky note is on your work of art. Thank you. Just on back. Make sure your name's on your work of art and you can turn that in. If you've done that, pushed in your chair, picked up all your scraps and put away everything, you're good to go.
I am the subject of this.
What did we learn about? Tell me his name.
Matisse.
Good. Where was he born? Good. What did he make up the last part of his artwork? Cut out. Good. That is the title of his work. Bye, guys. Hi. Why don't you tell me? Why don't you just talk to me?
So my main takeaway from this, my main takeaway from this lesson is that you can create like anything you want to create in art, I think.
Yeah.
And you can always you can also try to learn something new if someone is quarantined or
I
I'm
love
quarantined,
that.
for example.
Perfect. Thanks, Luke. Alright, go ahead and stick that on the back of your art. Whoops, stuck to my finger. And then you go ahead and turn that in, and you did it.
Thank you.
Good job, Luke. You're like Henri Matisse.